Hey, it's Anthony Smith. You're not alone. Want to do a really important topic today about luck versus preparation and timing. And this is a funny one because a lot of people say, oh, they got lucky. I'm going to jump right into this and say that's kind of baloney. Luck does exist, but it's not, I believe, not what everyone thinks it is to be. It's not this random occurrence of greatness that just happens to stow upon you. Like winning the lottery, you still have to play. Like luck would be just someone like somehow just obtaining $1 million out of the thin air. That's luck. It's not about you know. How do I explain this better? Here's a good explanation. When people talk about a business or someone starting up a business and they happen to time it correctly, like say Instagram came at the right time or someone invented the wheel at the right time, anything you can think of that just happened to be timed perfectly, that is a mix of intuition, that is a mix of preparation, that is a mix of having the goal to say that I will change the world. And I don't believe that it has to do with merely luck. It's more of like a serious amount of preparation, a serious amount of faith that something is the correct thing to do, to keep working at it, to wait till that moment. And I think the word luck maybe happens at the last second of that preparation. So all that work, not really knowing when something's going to happen, I think that might be the luck of it. Just continuously working until you get there. And even then, preparation, if you're working that long, that's called determination. So the net message here is if you're going to think that people are just lucky and that's how things happen for them well, or like success happens from that way, it's not gonna happen. Get up, make things happen, start working towards a goal. So if you want to become a nurse, or you want to start a podcast, or you want to get into cars, I got a buddy named Sean. I might even try to like link up his stuff somewhere because he writes for GM, I believe now. He doesn't write for GM now because he just happened to get in that job. It's because he spent most of his life talking and breathing cars. And then he made it his goal to write about cars. Whenever he puts something on Facebook, it's about his profession and about what he's looking at in the automotive industry. So he didn't waste time by just hoping that he'd eventually become a writer for some motor group. He instead began that process, learning how to write properly, learning how to do proper research, then going deeper into his craft of, okay, I need to learn what cars I want to talk about. What's my niche market? What do I like? What do I want to talk about in my articles? And then he made it happen over time. Now, there's some luck because there are a lot of people that put in that effort and it doesn't always come out the way they want. There's always going to be losers. And between the winner and the losers, there might be some luck there of one person or of the other. But at the end of the day, it's probably because he might have worked a little harder than the next person trying to get that job. Or he just happened to be in the right part of town. And that might be right. Like, that might be part of luck. But if someone came in with more knowledge, more ability to write, more ability to do research, different connections in the industry that still helped them, they still could have got that job. It's not like he just got lucky and they gave it to him. He worked his butt off. I remember going to school with him at Cleveland State, and so much of his time was spent learning about automobiles and what's coming out and what to look for in certain topics that were big at the time. So don't think for a single second that you're just going to get lucky and get something you want. You want something, you got to go take it. And I'm not talking in a mean way or a malicious way. If what you want is ill towards someone else, you probably shouldn't want that. Sorry to be honest with you, but that's not a good thing. But if what you want is something that's not hurting anyone else, and it's going to make you happy, and it's going to help you, proceed in life in a good light, shoot for it every day. Don't just hope it happens. Get up, shoot for it. Whether you're working on it after work, if you have a full-time job or school, or whether you wake up early and make it happen. Maybe you want Ryan Gosling or Channing Tatum's body. Maybe you want to be a model. You can do it. It's going to be hard, but you can make that happen for yourself. You just got to work hard enough, have somewhat of a good starting point. I apologize, not everyone can be a model, but you got to work. This is Anthony Smith. I will continuously be working, and if you need me, I'll be working for you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about what you're working on, and let's talk about, if you need an accountability coach, let's make it happen. Let's get you someone that'll keep track of you and make sure they help you get towards that goal. This is Anthony Smith. You are not alone. This is the same things I'm working on right now. Talk to you all soon.